It is really close to Christmas time, and CGC Claus has visited me. These books got checked into CGC last year, well before Halloween. So that's like, I don't know, like what, almost 14 months? Almost 14 months these books have been gone. Now, a lot can happen in 14 months. You press a book 14 months ago, depending on how it was done, that press might not hold up. Now, there are ways to do it where it will hold up forever, just pretty much, it's just gonna be, good. But depending on how it's done, it's sitting there that long. By the time they get to it, it could have reverted if it wasn't done, certain ways. So that's one thing about that. I would definitely encourage anyone who's sending anything economy, use Fast Track. Use Fast Track. Pay the extra money and don't let your book sit there for 252 days, which is what the turnaround time is right now. Now mine sat there for well over that. But let's open these up and see what grades I got. If you guys remember, I know you probably don't, but last year Nick and I did a video where he was sending books to CBCS, which he still hasn't got back, and I was sending books to CGC, and in that video I told you guys what I thought every grade would be on these books. Now, a few of them I've already gotten back earlier this year because they were in different tiers. But I have 5 to show you guys today. Now, at the time that I did that video and I was talking about the grades of these books, I hadn't really gotten to where I was really familiarizing myself with how many different flaws you can have on a book and hit certain grades, and I hadn't studied it and really gotten to the point that I am now, where I feel like I'm pretty good at determining what I think a grade possibility is going to be on a book. So I'm interested to see how close I was back then. Let's jump into these books right now, guys. Let's not waste any more time. All right, the first book up. This is a book I will tell you I got back several months ago because it did go in a different tier. I'm not sure why it went in a different tier. I can't remember. It probably was the age of the book, but we'll see. This is Marvel Presents issue number 28. This is the first appearance of the Marvel Legion of Monsters. Now, I said over a year ago, that I thought this book would hit a 7.0. And we hit a 7.0. White Pages from 1976. So we did hit a 7.0 on that, which is pretty cool. So I wasn't really off too much on that. 1 for 1 on guessing the grades. That's not too bad. Next up, we have Fantastic Four issue 55. That beautiful Jack Kirby artwork. You guys know I've been loving the thing. And this is one that was a gift from my buddy Man Cave when I got that Marvel Spotlight number 5. So awesome cover. This is a fantastic story inside if you've never read it. And this cover got really hot during the time that this book was at CGC, and then it cooled off a lot. So at the time, I guessed that this would hit a 6.0 to a 6.5, and we hit 5.5. So missed on that one. However, there are tons of creases and pressable defects on this book, and I'm gonna try to see if you guys can see in through here. We've got some creasing, some indentions. The whole spine definitely needs to be worked on too. So this is a book here, even though I did miss on the grade for the 5.5, me thinking it would hit maybe a 6.0 to a 6.5. I'm probably gonna crack this open and press and clean it myself, and then, because I wasn't pressing and cleaning it this time either, guys. So I'm gonna definitely get this one resubmitted and see if we can hit that 6.0, 6.5. I think there's a chance of a 6.0. I don't know that we have a chance of a 6.5. I don't think a 5.5 is something that is unfair for the condition of this book as it sits. So it was just a miss. I press you know, it just needs a press. That's all it is. It needs to be pressed, and we might have a chance for a half a point grade bump. So we'll see if I even want to mess with it for a half a point later down the road. We'll see. We'll take a look at it. Next up, we have Superman 233. This is my awesome Neil Adams cover that Neil Adams hates, and I guess that this one would hit a 7.5 to an 8.0. Wow, that is way off from what I thought. Way off. So, I mean, this book here, this book was graded lower than that Fantastic Four, and it looks at least 5 times as good. So, I got to check the grader's notes on this because, man, this is not even close to as bad as that Fantastic Four was, and it graded even lower than that one. So, definitely going to check the grader's notes on this book and you know, see what they say, because I don't know, man, that definitely seems extremely harsh on this book to get a 5.5. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Just not. Next up, guys, we have one of my favorite books in my collection. This is a book, and I already showed you the grade. All right, we hit an 8.0. Okay, it's too hard to try to do this. Okay, I can't. I'm not Skeff. I'm not good at it like he is. So this is a book that is definitely one of my favorite books in my collection, and this was the one I was most excited about getting back. Hot Wheels issue number 6. And if we're talking about getting into the Christmas spirit, what better way than Santa Claus running people down in his Hot Wheels sleigh while they are injured. All black cover, beautiful, beautiful book. And you know, another fantastic Neil Adams cover. This is the last issue of this series from 1971, so dang near a Silver Age book right here. You know, I bought this on a whim just because it was a cool cover, and then I really fell in love with it, and I started doing some research on it. When I sent this in over a year ago, I think there was less than like 25, 30 copies on the census. Now there's like 49 as of me recording today. I don't know how many grades there were above an 8.0 when I sent this in, but it was not many. I definitely know there wasn't any 9.4s, 9.6s, anything like that. Now there's like 27 copies that are higher grade than this, anywhere from an 8.5 to a 9.6, but still under 50 copies on the census, and there's only 27 higher grade than this one. I think that still makes this one, you know, a pretty scarce book, especially in high grade. And the best news is, I'm gonna crack it open and bump the grade on it, because it's got a really, really bad spine roll. I can see multiple creases and indentions in it. This book is going to get into the 9s. I'm going to get this book into the 9s, baby. The back is extremely dirty, so I'm going to clean this back up. You will see this again. I'm going to get this book into the 9s. It is going to happen. Like, no doubt about it in my mind. I mean, there are no spine ticks on it at all. The staples look good, and you know, it just needs to be cleaned better, which is, you know, what I do. I love to just clean the crap out of books, and just get every speck of anything off. You know, that's my favorite thing about pressing and cleaning. So I look forward to cracking this book open and really working on this book, taking my time on it, putting a lot of hours into it, and you know, like I said, I think I'll be able to get this into the 9s pretty easily. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm very glad to have this book back. I'm probably going to enjoy having it back for a little while before I do crack it, so it'll be sometime after the new year before I crack this one open. And the last book in the video, second appearance of Ghost Rider ever, Marvel Spotlight issue number 6. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this on the Babylon and other things like that. I think I showed it off on the Babylon after I picked it up for $5, baby, $5. And this book went nuclear at one point, either right before or right after I sent it to CGC. And I had slated this one to hit 8.5. I think I said 9.0 if I was lucky, and I was right on the money with that one, 8.5. So 8.5 on this one. However, you know, looking at it, it does have a minor spine roll, and there's a couple of things I think I can do to improve this one as well. So I may take a stab at it. You know, I'm going to check the grader's notes on all of these guys and see what they look like. But you know, I think this one being at an 8.5, if I can get it to a 9.0, then why not? You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna come back less than an 8.5. Like, it's just not. So there's some non-color breaking ticks on here that I can definitely smooth over and get out. There's a couple of little creases and a little bit of cleaning that I can do that I think will definitely help this book get to a 9.0. And you know, this is one, like, the grade doesn't really matter because I'm jacked to have this book, especially for $5. But however, you know, me pressing and cleaning and doing YouTube and doing videos, I like to show you guys what I can do. And you know, sometimes I just got to use my own books. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just got to use my own books to show you guys, like, hey, look what I can do. I can do this for you. So this may be one of those. I definitely know that the Hot Wheels, that one's going to get cracked open because I definitely want to get that one into the 9s. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop me a comment. Let me know which one was your favorite book that I showed off today. And do you have books that have been at CGC for a year or longer? What's the longest you guys have waited on books from CGC? Drop some comments and let me know. And you know, hey, I was pretty close on some of the grades on these books, so I'm fairly impressed. And if you don't believe me, go back and check the video that we put out last year. And hey, you will see there that I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying about what I guess these grades would be over a year ago. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, just remember, guys, it doesn't cost you a dime to hit that button. Not going to charge you anything. Just make sure you get to see more of our videos on your app as you're scrolling through if you're enjoying this content. Guys, as always, Merry Christmas and collect your way.